Why do the Eastern European teams like carry Riki? And why is NIGMA copying them? What does this hero do for you? I mean, it's gap close for Drow Ranger, but what else?
It is a lot of damage if you're decently ahead or even on net worth.
Okay.
It's a significant amount of physical burst. And the scale is actually pretty good. It's just a lot of times you can't get to that scale. This lane goes wrong.
Oh, GH! Collapse is going to go back for it. He had a Fairy Fire, but GH is still dead. First blood goes to Collapse.
This lane is... I just don't know how to win this lane, honestly. If I'm IO Rookie down here, I don't know how to win this lane. Just keep the reaction ability up, which is teleport on Laurel on this Storm, so he can react to a Kunkka gank. You even have early gate on Collapse. He's pre-skilled it here on this Underlord, so he is absolutely ready to go top.
Tombstone tries to slow him down. Laurel catches up to MC, pulls him back into the multi-shot, and the heals from GH are not enough. Now with a tether on to cooldown, can't really help the other support and needs some help. Curl falls. Laurel, let's see if he can get a zip at the right time. Tries to go for the illusion dodge. Not quite good enough, but also not enough damage from NIGMA, as Laurel is perfectly fine.
That 5-man contest is not necessarily easy for NIGMA either. I feel like the ship is leaking, and you already got to start plugging the holes.
Multi-shot is not going to be quite enough, but the Fade Bolt will be. And now with this port behind the Tier 1 tower, Laurel feels pretty comfortable going for the dive. After all, everybody from Team Spirit has showed up. So that's going to be another tower. Collapse is going to make sure that once again he doesn't get too greedy and keeps a spread amount of heroes on the map. Goes back up to top lane. This is looking... What are the upsides? Let's focus on the positive here, Avery. What are the upsides of NIGMA Galaxy's lineup?
It'll be over fast.
Okay. A relatively quick and painless death? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not going to sugarcoat it, man. This game is tough.
Yeah.
It's really damn tough.
At the start of this series, Team Spirit was in a 4-way tie for 3 slots in the... I was going to say upper bracket.
Oh, MC
upper half.
with the flank. Going to get their first kill.
Oh, no. The heals and the Crimson Guard. There was no more damage. Like, the creeps don't do any damage through the Crimson Guard, so that's it.
All right, well, I mean, it's unlucky. What can you do?
A spiteful disruption. Curl will waste 2 seconds of Yutoro's time as he dies. Miracle is still in range.
Okay, but he got his Midas recipe, so...
Is that your nighttime reading?
I was just in the green room discussing
I think he would be a good
body disposal with BSJ. He had some great points. He was talking about flash freezing and acid fast, and I was like, damn, this guy really knows his stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he's done his research, that's for sure.
I mean, he called it this game. He said this was going to be the fastest game here. I mean, what? I feel like they're not going to get a kill in this game.
You don't think they're going to get one?
I don't think it's happening, dude.
Is NIGMA Galaxy going to get a kill this game?
No, I don't think so. Unless Mira feeds randomly, I don't think they can kill anybody else. I mean, this is what I thought was going to happen game 1. Not maybe to this degree, but this is the type of draft I expected from Spirit game 1, where it's just well-rounded, solid. You had a good pick for your Toro with a solid lane, and they played like they played this tournament, which I felt like has been pretty good in the games they set themselves up. It's just that game 1 draft was like, it was very wonky, the way they set it up. And they, like you said, might pay a very heavy price for it. For a team that's looked pretty solid. They're looking pretty solid in this one. 14-0, one of those shellackings. There's no way around it here. Laurel
I can feel it. Laurel's getting itchy. Laurel's getting itchy, and he's going to get caught.
I mean,
this is where it's going to happen. Certain. I'm certain of it. An overextension is going to happen. Okay, maybe not Collapse. Collapse is really tanky.
They purged his Crimson.
Yeah, okay, and they're pulling it back into the Tier 4s. They pulled in the Storm Spirit, who was silenced for a second. Laurel, he had an Aegis. Damn it. Okay, maybe they can kill him a second time, though. Torrents? Anything? Any disables?
Got the X.
Pull him back in?
Oh, Mira. Mira's overextended.
Mira! Mira's the target. Get him! Rip. Get him! Get him, Miracle! Get him!
Oh, my God! It's all turned around. They're going to rout him now. This is the moment.
It's the male who gets the kill. Knew it all along. All right, well, they're going to get crushed in the rest of this team fight, so.
It's looking a little rough, but I mean, there's still Tombstone down, right?
Yeah, Laurel's running low on mana.
They got the roar.
And he got roared. Oh,
that
yeah.
X didn't,
okay, the
didn't
tidal
help.
wave, that was awkward. That wasn't what you wanted.
That's unfortunate.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, it looked pretty good.
But you didn't immediately GG out, so now it's kind of loses its impact.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Team here, 5-0 and 9. The jump comes through off the vision. And Miracle will insta-drop. Not a single hit to be had. Reload too late to the party, and it's cleanup crew time.
Clean up on aisle 2. Clean up on aisle 2.
Arcane Rune Storm to boot. Oh, that's a rough way to go. It was a rough tournament for NIGMA. I mean, the jet lag stuff with Sumail doesn't help. I've been there. It is really rough.
Yeah, they didn't
have,
really
like,
get to practice at all.
They're switching their roles around, then they bring Miracle in. It's a roster that hasn't played. I mean, it's just so much logistical stuff that this team had to overcome in this tournament. They still had some games that showed what the team can do, you know?
Yeah, they definitely showed, like, there was a reason they got into the upper division in the first place. They could still be able to bounce back. I mean, I feel like they might still be a long shot for coming out of Div 2 and making it through a TI qualifier, but
the downside for this team is that their fans are absolutely brutal. So even if they can laugh it off, which they are, and they're just enjoying the fact they get to play some Dota. Obviously, they weren't going in this tournament, I think, expecting to win it given the circumstances, but
sure,
the fans are just brutal to this team. You got to feel for that.
Well, they've been fans for a long time, you know?
These guys have been playing for a long time.
You start to... You hold out hope for that long, and I feel like you start getting bitter. It's just the natural way of things, you know? That's why those of you guys who are still nice out there, all the love and appreciation to you. Being a non-crusty, bitter Dota fan is a rare thing. I appreciate you. They just set themselves up for the tidal wave. You cannot tell me that was an accident. They had to have done that on purpose. They all lined up and sat in front of the fountain for a tidal wave.
I mean, they got collapsed. They got his ass.
Do you think it was like a bet? Like, guys, who do you think dies if we all get tidal waved into the fountain?
No, I think it was literally both teams saying, I'm going to tidal wave the other one. That looked pretty cool, though.
Hey, they got a second kill. All right.
No, we're definitely replaying that. I'll see you on the other side, brother.
Why have they not called? Thank you.